Hi everyone, today we are going to explore a beautiful plant commonly found in our surroundings, the red frangipani or Kamboja merah. This presentation will focus on two main aspects, the unique structure of the red frangipani and the important roles it plays in maintaining balance within the ecosystem. First, I will introduce our member. I am Bita Aulia and my partner is Gus Ade, Rama, and then Johanna. So, let's begin our journey into understanding how plants contribute to nature.
For overview, this observation was carried out by Group 4 from President University with a focus on observing the red frangipani located within the university campus area. The observation was conducted on single day, June 17, 2025, and lasts for approximately 2 hours. The selected frangipani tree was chosen due to its distinct physical feature and its relevance for ecological observation within the campus. The purpose of this observation is to contribute to the understanding of local plant species and their role in the surrounding ecosystem. Red frangipani, also known as red plumeria, is a tropical flowering plant admired to its vibrant color, fragrance, blooms, and ornamental value. Specifically referred to as Plumeria rubra, this plant belongs to Apocynaceae family, native to Central America, Mexico, and Venezuela. Red frangipani has also become popular in Southeast Asia, including Indonesia. The flower is known for its deep red to pinkish red petals and sweet fragrance, especially in the evening. In addition to its beauty, the red fragrance is also symbolic in various cultures, often associated with themes of life, death, and spirituality.
The red frangipani tree has simple leaves that are oblong to elliptical in shape. With pointed tips, they grow in a spiral pattern along the branches or stem, creating beautiful natural arrangement. The upper surface of the leaf is dark green, while the underside is slightly shaded. The texture feels smooth and slightly thick, almost like leather. These leaves usually measure between 20 to 30 cm in length, and they are the main site of photosynthesis, which help the tree thrive in tropical environment. And however, during the dry season, the leaves often fall off and making the tree look bare for a while. The branches of red frangipani grows from the main trunk and have a thick, segmented, and rather brittle structure. They usually grow in digmontous pattern, splitting into two and tend to spread outward and upward. The surface of branches is smooth with a grayish green color, and when broken, they release latex, and this branching pattern supports the growth of leaves and flowers at tips, forming a wide symmetrical canopy. The shape and structure of branches not only support the tree function but also enhance its visual appeals, which is why the red frangipani is often used as an ornamental. The bark of the red frangipani trees range from light gray to grayish brown. At first, the texture is smooth, but as tree matures, it becomes a bit rough. When scratched, a bark releases a sticky latex, and it's usually relatively thin, and the bark's main role is to protect the inner stem, help retain moisture, and prevent pest attack, and its structure also supports the tree thick and water-restoring stem.
The living organisms that interact with it, both plants and animals. First, let's look at the relationship between the red frangipani tree and philodendron moonlight. The philodendron plants give important benefit to the frangipani. It takes leaf cover the ground around the tree, helping reduce water evaporation and keep moisture in the soil. It also stops weeds from growing and protect the soil from erosion. On the other hand, white canopy of the frangipani tree gives shade to the philodendron, protecting it from direct sunlight and heat. It helps the philodendron grow better in the cooler and more humid environment. Next, the mutualism between the red frangipani tree and the ants. The ant protects the tree by chasing away harmful insects that might damage its leaf or flower. This helps the tree stay healthy. In the return, the ant gets sweet liquid from the tree, bud or worm as the food. They also find safe place to nest inside the bark or stem of the tree. Lastly, we have frangipani tree interaction with butterfly. Butterfly help the tree pollinating its flower. When they feed on nectar, they carry pollen from one flower to another, which help the tree reproduce. For the butterfly, the frangipani offer nectar as a food source. The bright and fragrant flower attract them. and the tree lives around the area. It provides resting or shelter spot.
Mutualism between red frangipani tree and lizard, actually commensalism. Benefit for the lizard. Lizard use the area under the frangipani tree, especially around plants like philodendron, to hide from predators and stay cool. The tree rule. The frangipani and philodendron provide shade and shelter, making a safe and cool home for the lizard. And the last one is indirect benefit for plants. Lizards eat insects, which help protect the plants from pests, even though the tree doesn't directly benefit. Ecological service of red frangipani. First, produce oxygen and support soil nutrients. Second, absorb CO2, cool air, and prevent erosion. Third, provide nectar for pollinators. And the last one is culturally important and aesthetically valuable. So, what can we learn from red frangipani? The red frangipani show that plant parts have important roles in nature, not just for survival. By seeing how these plants support the environment, we learn how nature stay balanced and avoid waste. In industrial ecology, we can learn from this to create designs that are more efficient, sustainable, and strong. So that concludes our presentation about the structure and ecological role of the red frangipani. We hope this presentation has added new insight and encourage all of us to appreciate and care more for the plants around us. Thank you for your attention.